Civil War. Right. I should probably turn down my audio just a snag. I'm gonna put the audio there. Little bit of. Oh no, let's just turn that off. Okay, right. This should all be going swimmingly. I don't know what this is going to be like. Yeah, no, go. Oh, fine. Just exist. Hey guys, I'm Phoenix here, and welcome to Fallout 76. Hearts Fun will return tomorrow. Yeah, I wanted to do a Fallout 76 video, and I thought, yeah, you know what? Let's just stream it because I want to find, or see if I can find the location for my new bar. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in. Any stutter that you see, I have tried so hard to get rid of this bloody stutter. It's a memory problem. As far as I can see, there is no fix for it. You know, you go online and you see people with the same problem. They're having memory leakage galore. And then somebody else comes in and says, oh, this is the way I fix my problem. I just, enabled VSync. That's not the problem. The problem is not frame rate. You'll have a perfect frame rate and then suddenly you'll drop to zero and then bounce back up again. You look at your memory usage, it's through the roof. It's been to the point, yesterday actually, the game crashed the entire computer because it decided, you're not using all of your RAM, I'm going to use it instead. And so yeah, it just ate 16 gigabytes of RAM and ground my computer to a halt to the point where there's nothing for it, just restart the entire rig. But Bethesda don't seem to be able to fix this. It's not just me, other people are having the problem, so, and they do seem to be trying to fix little bits and pieces, but I don't know. Anyway, the screenshot on your screen right now is actually of the bar that I want to move. Yeah, no, I haven't really changed much since I took that photo. I put some music in the background, like I put a guitar down, but this is currently the bar. And as you, where the camera is taken from, there's actually a small sort of brewing area as well. So there's a chemistry workbench, and there's a couple of things behind it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the game. Actually, we are at the bar. Excellent. So this is currently where the bar is. It's just down from where the Super Duper Mart is. Actually, this is in a strange way, this is actually quite a nice place because a guy always spawns here, or at least he usually spawns here. Usually a ghoul, and he's of the crown type, so you get a little bit better loot as well. Unfortunately, he's not here today. He hasn't spawned in yet. Oh no, there he is. Diseased feral ghoul weaver. So I'd usually just murder him and then grab his loot. There's the stutter. You'll see a bit of that. He's got a toothbrush and some buff out today. It's not quite as good as it usually is. Apparently I need food. Yeah, so I will also be talking about some of the microtransactions in a minute. I just need to get myself sorted out with some food, just to make sure I'm not hungry and thus not eating into things. So yeah, so this is the bar that I want to move. You'll see that actually I've ended up with an awful lot of just issues with stuff. Ignore the Deathclaw Topiary, which I probably shouldn't have. This was due to a bug in the system that gave everybody one of these, even though it is actually an atom item. Yeah, if they want to accidentally give us free stuff, then why not? Right, so anyway, moving in, there's a fox there. So this is the main bar. You come in here, there's a shop behind here that sells ammunition and sort of booze and stuff. And then I've got a chemistry workbench here, and some of my brewing stuff, and of course a stash box. And there's seating areas and this sort of thing. Yeah. And then moving up here, we've got more power generators, which obviously I want to improve on. A water purifier. And then moving up here. I've got some posters up, so if anybody doesn't have these quests, they can just come up here and grab the quest off here. And then moving up into here, I've got another stash box, obviously, just because I've got my workshop up here. Now, my general plan, what I want to do is actually amalgamate the two, but it being where it is, it's really awkward to plant crops or build anything because it's up this slope and we've got this in the way. You know, it's a nice sort of striking area. It's I don't know, to show you where it is on the map currently. So currently it's here. So it's not too far from Big Al's Tattoo Parlour, which is where the daily quests go in. Now, I know some people have been setting up shop near Vault 94, you know, selling stim packs and the like, but I think that's kind of meh. You know, it's kind of scummy in a strange way to take that spot. So, what I'm thinking of is somewhere around here, I saw a scrap mine. If I can find that again, from what I remember, it was on reasonably flat land and right next to a road, which is, again, things that I want. I want it to be right next to a road so that anybody passing can stop and you know, grab a drink. Or, you know, use the facilities. But I also want the scrap system. That I need to do. Just going slightly off kilter. There a new. I'll talk about this stuff as well. Yeah. So again, yeah. So I want something next to the road, somewhere reasonably sort of public, and I'll also want that sort of scrap mine so that I can get scrap. Now. An event's just dropped, a public event. You just saw it up on the map. This came in the last update, and this is such a good idea, and I can't believe they didn't come up with this earlier. So the idea is when a public event hits, before it was just a case of this public event is happening, and it was, you know, it was like whisper quiet, and you would be lucky if you managed to get into one of these things and start it. However, they've changed the system. So what happens now is you come up to one of these places and everybody comes up, hit the button which starts the event. When you're looking at the thing, it will tell you how many people are in there and how long it's been going on for. And yeah, and you get a big public message to say, hey, this thing is happening, you know, you can do things now. And yeah, no, it's a good idea. I probably should have actually just checked to make sure my voice comms is not actually on. Audio. Good. Yeah, that was a mistake I made when I first started playing. Actually, I did a stream, an opening stream, and it turned out that voice comms was jammed on by default, which was not pleasant. Why is this thing not opening? Probably the other problem is, of course, the some of the missions do actually bug out, and this one may have bugged out, unfortunately. So I'll just talk quickly about my character while we're waiting here, because yeah. So currently this character uses pistols, or has used pistols in the past, and then I got the Fixer, which is a combat rifle that you can craft. I got the crafting recipe for it. Let's just nip down it. So the Fixer, so improved stealth and faster sneaking movement speed. It comes by default with a suppressor, and I've put a recon scope on it as well. I've got some bonuses. Yeah, this thing's just not working. Yeah, I've got some bonuses to things like sneak damage. This mission's completely broken, I think. Well, we'll hang around here for 5 minutes or so, just to see if it actually does want to work. But I might just sneak over here and have a little bit of a play. But yeah, so I'm steadily moving her now over to rifles, aluminium. I needed aluminium. Duct tape. Always need duct tape. I go through adhesive like mad. So anyway, while we're waiting here, we may as well just talk about the atom shop. Which I'll just quickly go into here and go into here. So the big thing is that a couple of items have been added to the atom shop that are, well, people have said that it's pay to win. I don't think it is. So we have the stainless steel refrigerator, which reduces spoilage rate on food and drink items by 50%. And we also have, ooh, that's nice. That's actually quite nice, but probably not for 300. The scavenger collection station. So the idea is that you deploy a scavenger collectron, and it searches for junk and scrap around your camp. Any items found are placed in a container connected to the collectron station, and you can ask for it to choose for specific things, look for specific things. Fine. This is what I would consider to be it's open. These are what I would consider to not be pay to win items, but instead pay to sort of shortcut items, I guess, because there's other ways of doing that. You can scavenge to find the scrap that you need, and you get a sort of a knack for knowing where things are. The other side of it, oh God, where are we going? We are going, no, that's nice. Not actually worked. Right, yeah, so that mission is bugged out. Slight problem with these missions is that they do bug out sometimes, and they just don't work. And that's a shame, because they should. They were working, that's the thing, they were working. Anyway. So Bethesda have dabbled with pay-to-win items in the past. So, a little bit of clarification. Cosmetic items would be things like, I'm just going to re-enter it again. Cosmetic items would be things like the suit that I'm wearing at the moment, which is just the Rocket Girl outfit. Yeah, no, that's broken. Right, let's go and do something else because that's not working. That's a shame because that's actually a really, really good quest, but unfortunately it's not working, so oh well. So yeah, things like the Rocket Girl thing, purely cosmetic, and all the sort of the wallpapers and all that sort of thing, the skins for things, all of that is cosmetic. There's no real benefit to having those things. On the other side of the coin, you've got your pay-to-win items. So items that are, so for example, if they were to sell the fixer on the store and only on the store, that could be construed as a pay-to-win item because it is a combat rifle which is objectively better than the bog standard combat rifle. Thankfully, I don't actually know where I found the plans for it, but I found the plans for it somewhere. It's an in-game item. Which allows me to just murder these guys really, really easily because I've got all those little bonuses. Steel, I shouldn't be picking up steel. I need lead. I'll take the fusion cells, but I'll take lead as well. And lead, excellent. I need lead. Well, let's go on our explore. I don't really want to have it in the ash heap. Problem with the ash heap is that you can get airborne diseases. So I want it in the forest really, and I know that there is a site around here somewhere. Let's go down to here, and we'll go on from here. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, pay to win items, obviously things like if the fixer was sold, in the store, that could be construed as a pay-to-win item. Pay for convenience items, I would consider to be more things like, well, what we have now, the repair kits, the oh god, what was it? Yeah, the repair kits, the fridge, and the robot. These are all things you can do. You can have in game anyway. You got endurance. You got endurance cards, which lengthen the lifetime of food anyway. I don't know why you would take an endurance card for that, because food is so plentiful. Food and drink is so plentiful anyway. It's not really a difficult survival game. It's just a case of, if you've got a farm, then you can survive. You're gonna find food items all over the place. You might take a bit of a radiation hit, but meh. Just chug one of your many radaways that you're going to find. And as for the scavenger thing, you've got the option of having scrap veins, which is something that I'm looking for at the moment. It was next to a road. That's the annoying thing. It was next to a road and I didn't mark it. I didn't look at where it was. And I'm really irritated at myself for doing that, or not doing that. It was reasonably flat ground from what I remember as well. So, you know, that's basically what I'm doing today. So yeah, you know, if you want to buy these items, you can, I guess. If you don't want to buy those items, you don't have to. You can just find yourself a scrap vein like I'm looking for, and stick down your scrap miner, and then you can build your bar, and everything is fine. I don't know what this one is. Possibly concrete. I don't really know. There's a few veins out there which are just I see as completely useless. Iron to get steel. You know, why would you want that? Concrete as well. You know, you don't need that much of it, so why would you have it? Same with things like silver. Lead would be useful. Let's go down here. Lead would be useful, and scrap, obviously. What else? Oh yeah, acid. I used to get so much acid, and so the place I would actually go is when as soon as I logged in, I would go up to here on my other account. I'd go up to here, and there's an acid thing. Hemlock holes. There's acid up there, and so yeah, you can just go up there. The other good place to get is that. If you can get that miner operational, you get so much ore out of it. But today, I just want to find that scrap vein. Ugh, it's infuriating. Usually they do sort of spawn in logical places, but you will occasionally just find one out in the wilderness somewhere. You know, I could put the bar up in here, but it's not very flat. Ooh, hello. What's this? That's going to be iron again, isn't it? Yeah, iron. I think that's actually the iron deposit I found before. Yeah, I've been down here. I've explored this. I've explored this area going into here. I've explored all of that. I explored around there, so it's not there. The other place I thought that it might be is up here. Somewhere. So maybe we go up to Tyler County Fairgrounds and just explore around here. Actually, yeah, let's just take the hit. I've got a fair amount of caps. I'm sort of saving for the Gauss rifle plan. Obviously, the other thing you can do is if you go to people's camps and people are selling plans, and sometimes you can pick up a real bargain from there. Just because people get the plans, and actually it's better to, in some ways it is actually better to go to people's camps to find things, because they find duplicates of plans all the time, and they're just selling them for 100, whereas in the shops they'll be 10 times that. So it's actually, you know, a really good sort of way of doing that. That's a good place for scrap, actually. That's got a scrap vein somewhere over there. But you kind of have to keep the workshops going, and I don't know how long I'm going to be playing for today. So, I don't know, I might do it a little bit more. But, yeah, no, I wish this game didn't chug quite so much. I mean, it's been alright, reasonably alright today, actually. There's been a few stutters here and there. I've done an awful lot of work in configs, which may have affected the look of that water a little bit, but if the game runs smoothly, I'm not too adverse to having slightly lower graphics, but unfortunately the game isn't really running very well most of the time. Now there's loads of cars here, which might indicate... Ooh. So we got... Where are you? Let's just take out these scorched. It's easy XP. Actually, you get loads of XP for ornery NPCs. You probably get more from NPCs than you probably should when they're a lot lower level than you and you've got a better gun and all that. Fallout 4 did it better, where lower level enemies really did not, you know, I think it was sort of capped at sort of yeah, I need some 308. Not for the hunting rifle, for the machine gun. My aiming is awful today. That is about to explode. Nice. Okay. Oh god, they're all exploding. Duh. I'm gonna run. Right. Let's take a stim. Take a stick. Thank you. Right. Note to remember, when car goes, all cars go. Jesus Christ. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah, okay, so let's get back to the exploration of this world. Which is, you know, it's dated, ultimately. It's a real shame that they decided to use the good old Game Brio engine. It's awful. It's something like 15 years old now, and you know, I hear it's actually really sort of easy to use behind sort of when it comes to level creation. It's really good. The problem is that it's got an awful lot of I think they call it code rot, where so things are done in a certain way 15 years ago and it's fine because you know, the new technologies that they're using, it works, right? And then 5 years pass and the engine's still alright, you know, you can still do things with it. It still, you know, reasonably holds up, but there are some things that are getting a little bit, you know, shoddy now. It's been noted that your AI isn't working quite properly, certainly not as good as other AIs out there at the time. And so, but for the moment it's fine, you know. And so, you know, some more time passes, and you know, it's okay, but some cracks are starting to appear in it. But you know, you've been using it for so long, you know how to use it. It's fine, right? And then you try and do an open world that is truly open world, and it's 4 times larger than your previous game, and the engine just can't handle it. It just falls over. But it's fine, right? Because you can fix it up afterwards, right? Ooh, okay, yeah. So the ghosts of the people who died instantly, the ones who fell in the first wave, the ones whose bodies were never found. Never forget the people once stood here. Ooh. Okay, yeah. And that's what I like about this game. And it's a real shame the performance just kind of is a bit meh. You have to do an awful lot of work to get the game to run well. Especially when the game says, yeah, you can run it on Ultra. No, you can't, because of the performance problems. It's that sort of thing, though. It's the storytelling. Bethesda do storytelling quite well, to a certain degree. Stories, actually creating a storyline, they're awful. But creating stories, they're actually very good at it. It's a real shame. I need aluminium, I need lead, I need lead. Lead for bullets, obviously. Aluminium, you might be thinking, why on earth are you picking up so much aluminium? I need it for the fusion generator. So that I can get rid of all those little generators and just have one generator powering the entire facility. Here is actually quite nice. No, it's quite a nice jungle. It's kind of out of the way. Yeah, it's up near here. And it's might be alright, actually. I mean, we are sort of starting to go into sort of the Grafton area a little. I would have preferred sort of more around here, because that's where all the new people sort of run. So down near Gorge Junkyard, Wilson's Brother Auto Repair, and Twin Pine Cabins. Maybe more down towards this road. Even if I can't find the scrap vein, that's fine. What I really want to do is have, you know, some, at the very least, have some flat land to build on. So maybe we run down the 94. And try down the 94. Yeah, the scrap vein isn't quite so urgent, because I can kind of... I guess the scrap vein was going to be a nice to have. If I can find that again, you know, it's next to the road, and maybe when I'm not looking for it, I'll find it again. But, you know, actually getting the bar a little bit more up and running would be really nice, to kind of utilise the space that you get a lot better. And, because I think I can go up, not as high as I like, but I can go up fairly high. You know, the big thing for me is getting a nice sort of shopping area set up, so people can buy things. What kind of vein is that? It's a mole rat, so there might be some other mole rats around here. Phosphate. No. What on earth is phosphate for? Fertilizer. Fertilizer. Must be. Right, where are we? We are here. Just get rid of those mole rats, because they'll be a pain otherwise. I don't know where here is. I've not seen this before. The water will look a little bit crap, because I've well, I was trying to not stutter quite so much, and apparently lowering the water detail does actually work. Yeah, I thought I'd give it a go anyway before I get back to nicer water. Right. Ooh, there's a... No, that's a cinder block. Yeah. Oh god, I've fallen in the water. Not that it matters, I've got the Aquagirl perk, but... so I can swim around in water as much as I like without risking getting loads of radiation poisoning, basically. Right, okay, well, this has been a little bit of a bust here, so let's get back on track. get up to the 94 and then have a quick run down there. See if there's a nice spot to set up camp. Sort of between, maybe sort of between Grafton and I can't remember what the area is called. The actual area is actually called. It's sort of the Grafton area, but there is a name for it. I can't remember what it is. Okay, so we are in the bend. Is this the? No, this can't be the. I'm hungry again. What have we got? I don't have parasites, do I? No, I don't. I do need to get some food though, which shouldn't be too difficult to get. Could have done with that fridge now. No. There are also backpacks you can get, which do reduce food wastage. So, no, I'm heading in the wrong direction. Apparently, the road is somewhere around here. I didn't see it. I would have thought, it would be a road. It's a. There's a 94, which would be up here, this way. Bloody rocks. Now I know why the AI have so much problems with them. There we go. That's the road. Oh, right. So it kind of goes round here. Let's make sure I'm heading the right direction. I am indeed. Excellent. Oh, yeah. So that's a load of mole rats. Okay, so yeah, on we go. Let's see if we can find somewhere nice for my new bar. Probably not a grill, but I was also thinking about selling weapons as well, but I mean, maybe if I get some nice weapons, some nice legendaries or something, I might try and sell them, but thing is, I kind of want to break down any legendaries that I'm not using. I need those beans. God, the shadows do look bad when you've not got them on high. I saw mole rats. There you go, mole rat meat. Let's take him. So we got a farm up here. Looks like. Is that a named? For goodness sake! I might be going this way, and I got myself turned around. I even checked on the map to make sure I was going in the right direction. Oh well. We'll go up here. But yeah, no, up. Pretty much out of things now. So yeah, well, yeah. So just kind of continuing on from that thought, about engines and, and yeah, the game when it's running on Ultra looks good up to a point, until you look at the character models, which just look a little bit meh. And then I should reload that really. If I haven't already, it's reloaded. It's fine. Yeah. So when they start talking about, oh yeah, we're gonna make an open world space game. Okay, what engine are you gonna use? It's gonna be Gamebio, isn't it? And you may call it the Creation Engine, but fundamentally, the Creation Engine is built on an extremely old engine. Well, just like how Source is, Source is built on the Quake 1 engine, I believe. Oh, damn it! I'm out of. There's a lot of them. Jesus Christ! There's loads of them. So many zombies. Ghouls. I do know that calling them zombies is incredibly offensive. But frankly, I don't think they're going to complain. Being of the feral kind. I'll take the pocket watch. I can't remember what they have in them. Obviously gold, but FedEx I don't need. Ooh, supply requisitions and wonder glue. Nice. Oh yeah, this was like the ice cream parlor that, you know, after the fall. They still kept selling food or something. But now I've got some hot dogs. That's glue. Got steampunk for, yeah. It's part of the problem that you get. I'll take it anyway because I can always just sell it cheap at the bar. But you know, that's the sort of thing that I need to sort of really start getting sorted out. Yeah, the sort of there'll be a bar area with the machines, some seating area. I want a slightly larger seating area than what I've got at the moment. Or at least, you know, so you can easily get around, and a sort of there should also be a musical instrument in there because you get the well-rested perk for playing a musical instrument. And then I also need to have maybe some rooms in the back, you know, a crafting room and maybe a bedroom, and somewhere to put my fusion reactor. See, over here might actually be alright because it's reasonably flat. Now, there's a bit of a hill, but it's not quite as severe as what I've got currently going. These trees will just vanish, hopefully. Some of them may have some problems, but yeah, hopefully we can just remove the tree, so it'll all just be nice and flat. And okay, I don't have the scrap vein I wanted, but maybe I can find that later on. And actually, it's just at the back of Vault 76. This area is reasonably not really used for anything, but exploration people might come this way. Here. Actually, that's quite flat. Let's put it here. So move my camp. And I want to get it off the road a little bit, obviously. So it's sort of about here. Right, so my camp has now been moved. So the more you move your camp, the more expensive it gets. So if I go back to here, oh, it's still 40. I could have sworn it went up. Apparently I've completed a quest. Oh, wow. Ooh. Okay, so I got loads of stuff for not doing anything. So that just basically means that if somebody out there completes your daily, which is a case of, you know, clearing out squatters, everyone gets it. I'm not sure if that's a bug or not anymore. Probably is actually a bug. Right, so let's start building something. So I've got loads of stuff stored, and I probably won't want all of it. But what I will want, obviously, is to get some melons growing. So I'm going to make this sort of a farm area for now. I can move some things around, but we do want to get some melons and some corn. Corn obviously being quite important because this doesn't want to plant anywhere. Why does not this one want to? Cannot place item. Selected item is floating. This was a bug that was meant to have been fixed. I can't place my corn. Fine. Scrap it. Might be able to do something with that later. So, Deathclaw, that may need to be scrapped now. Okay, so we have a water purifier, which I will just put over here again for the moment. Just to kind of get that going, essentially. Great. The game's being a little bit meh on me. Please log out and try again later. Great. That's not hugely useful. Yeah. Okay. I'm having connection problems now. Yay. With that, then I'm going to end the stream because I need to fix this. I'll be back tomorrow with some Hearts of Iron, probably around this sort of time. And I'm now going to go and restart the game. So with that, I will say thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.